Well, dude, that was a sexy turn, but not really. Yep, he had his chance and he lost it, and game was over instantly. Just like that, just in one turn. Well, then I guess that's a GG. And that was a fast one though. Imbue Druid. Is there even like a chance for him? Hello. Welcome to the stream.
Have you ever seen or even thought of the combo?
Oh my bro.
Who else would try it if not me, right? I'm showing it one time. That is how you win games right now. How are you doing there? This dude will have nightmares today. That was not even close, right? Top 100.
So today we're playing this deck, which is a new recent edition of an FFU Starship Warlock, and an FFU Starship Warlock actually concentrates on you to have like pretty much the same condition as a deckless Warlock list. You still have like an engine of yours here, and you still have a couple of current campaigns for you to do like crazy combos with Eternal Yore, and paired with a Kil'jaeden, it's kind of like a really huge deal overall, because you kind of usually win after turn 10 or something like this. You still have like a Will of Death here, obviously, to put an opponent on the clock, and the longer the game persists, the higher chances are for you to win. Plus, like, you know, overall, like being a Warlock with a Kil'jaeden is actually a huge advantage compared like to any other class so far when it comes to like drawing demons. But an FFU Starship version actually has like a really huge Starship going on for you potentially. You can multiply like, you know, Starship pieces, you can multiply Starships for you to actually have a lot of you know, a lot of armor going on for you. For example, you can go with an Exodar, like summon a huge Starship that you build, and if it survives like one more turn, because the opponent might not actually feel a threat out of it, right? They might not be dead, and that might not actually have like a huge removal so far. So you might just like next turn go with a current campaign into an Eternal Yore, and all of a sudden you have like a lot of armor gain from a Starship, plus like you have still like a 1 health Starship there after like the trade. And you will have a couple of more later in the game, in a couple of turns, as soon as the curse campaign actually proc, right? So this is kind of like a really strong deck. It has a really good board presence compared to a deckless. Deckless concentrated a little more on board clears, a little more on cycles, a little more on all of that stuff. This deck actually concentrates a little bit on a tempo, for you to have like a really okay-ish, like, you know, early game with all of those Starship pieces, and you still have a lot of draws. Obviously, you still have like Ultralisk Cavern, so your Nydus Worms, like all of that. All of these cards were meant for like, you know, most recent and most like and strongest war agents of the Warlock deck so far right now. And I'm kind of like, you know, enjoying the idea that if you play a Starship on any class, you usually have a really high chance for you to win. Right now, the only problem that persists on the ladder is obviously an Imbue Hunter. Imbue Hunter might just like overrun all of these tempo decks that are out there, and might just like do a lot of damage, like, and you know, too much, as I would say, too much damage. You still like need I don't know, like crazy combos going on for you till turn 7 for you to be able to outlast that like damage so far. But even though if the opponent is kind of like smart enough, so they can just like, you know, wait a couple of extra turns and still deal like a crazy amount of damage afterwards, right? So it's kind of like depends on if the opponent makes a mistake, but for you that is only like kind of like that matchup, because you don't really run all those like Druids. Yeah, but against any other matchups, that is a strong one. Like, you know, against any other matchup, an FFU Starship was doing extremely well before. And anyway, now it has like something like about 60% win rate so far, as I saw, like it was the last time, 64.2% win rate, like this specific deck. So this is kind of like something for you to concentrate on. If you like to play Warlocks, that is probably like the deck for you to go to. But yeah, so far like this deck having like about 60% win rate overall as a class, has a really tough time against like ODK decks like Hunter or kind of like a Protoss Mage so far. But yeah, we have to test it out. We have to understand like how well it does, and like, you know, maybe if you enjoy the decks, if you use them occasionally on a daily matter, you know, make sure to like that video and hit that sub button if you didn't do so yet. Helps out the channel. You know, it's not too much of you to ask, I would say. But for now, let's jump right in.
Protect the firewall.
Nothing stands in
Ancient of Yore is extremely important for you to actually have in this deck so far. Let's see. Table Flip is nice, Ultralisk Cavern is fine, you know. It's kind of like okay, but I'm not sure like how well it does against an Imbue. Can we scale like faster than they do? Bob's the Bartender is extremely good against like huge decks like that. And Radiant Starship piece is probably against like, you know, an Imbue for us to be able to actually do something early, you know. So power, another Ultralisk Cavern. Okay, so no top deck of a Nydus Worm, and I'm fine. Kind of can still top deck it though. We still have like two Zerg cards, but imagine Zerg cards being this good though. They are playable for quite some time, almost half a year already. Okay, it gives us a chance though. That's a certain one. Now I don't really want a Nydus Worm, or else just like draw one. Well, it's 2 mana draw, right? Basically. Oh my god, what is this? Oh, okay. And draw dragons. Interesting. Let's play it out and that's it, I guess. Table Flip next turn, probably. Plus a couple of Ultralisk Caverns. Let's hope he summons like a lot of small stuff. This guy is not really small though. Medrusel. Well, Medrusel is really strong for him to actually find in an early game. Not sure why he didn't do it previous turns though. Going hero power. That's his idea, I guess. 11 roots. But like why? Weird and interesting, I would say. Well, we can do a couple of Ultralisk Cavern, like, and wait for Table Flip, actually. Or do, like, destroy 5/5 here. That's weird. It's not, like, a huge strat, though. Let's do an Ancient Wheel right now. Let's destroy that guy, just like to, you know, stop the madness that's going on right now. But I think a Table Flip is a lot more important for us. Even, like, you know, something like this. A couple of 8/8s early enough might be actually good against an Imbue. That might be actually game winning. And I remember actually playing a deck class against an Imbue Druid. 8/8s won me a couple of games as far as I remember. Just by themselves, just because they were like bigger minions than an Imbue. Well, now we have to do a Table Flip, unfortunately. Well, that's unfortunate. Cursed Campaign, bro, that is strong. That's really strong. That's too much damage. I think I cannot afford that stuff. Like, we can freeze. We can freeze. And wait for it a little. It's probably a good idea, I think. Let's probably do that. Let's go. Still have an eternal layover here.
By petal and sword.
We'll have Curse Campaigns plus Eternal Layover plus Ultralisk Cavern to clear whatever boards it is. We have specifically 7 mana. For an Ancient of Yore to be multiplied here.
Must have slept in.
Is that something that I want to be multiplied though? I guess so. I guess why not? Cannot have a room though. Interesting. So Kira refreshed a lot of mana and just like couldn't do anything about it, right? I believe it doesn't have like, you know, any kind of silence going on for him. We can just like clear with a Hellfire here. Zero cares whatsoever about that. Feels good. Can do a table flip too. Can do a table flip too. Let's just do an Ancient of Yore for now. Let's go. Maybe I'll trade into something here. Who knows? Who knows? Malorn? Early already? Oh no, Fire Train. Explosive Rules, Hot Calls, Bursting Shot. Needs a. Oh, nice. Nice. Okay, give me the card, thank you. Fireball into a 4/1, thank you. Nothing. Oh, more draw burn for him. Okay, that's pretty good. That was pretty decent, that was fun. You can draw a couple of cards. Where's the Glacial Shard here? Missed 1/1 stats. Okay. Exodar for us. Well, unfortunate. Let's go with this one. This one to draw a couple, and probably Arkonite Defense Crystal is fine here. Yep. Let's go. Maybe a couple more Starship pieces here. Oh my god. I can actually discard something. Forgot about an Ancient of Yore still being a sink here. We need to, like, you know, empty our hand here a little. So I'll have like Cursed Campaign into an Eternal Layover. 7 mana, we can do a hard. It's pretty good. A couple of Arkonite Defense Crystals here. And Defense Crystal, hard. Well, looks pretty good for now. After that, like a clear with an Ultralisk Cavern. Oh my, 5/7 charge. That is huge though. And he destroys a Starship piece for us. Sure. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, Love's Face, interesting. Didn't refresh, by the way, because he had a lot of cards. Okay. What will we mill? A Will of Death. Well, no one cares about that, so I'm not playing a Will of Death probably against this guy though. Anyway, we can actually clear without, right? I can actually clear without, like, do I need like a Curse Campaign for this actually?
Decisions.
Hellfire. Table flip for 2. 9 mana exactly, right? For table flip. Is it enough? Yeah, it is. But we are out of Ancient of Yore anyway, right? After. Yeah. Still kind of want this. Still kind of want this, unfortunately. I'll mill one more card. But I hope I can actually, like, you know, spend a lot of cards next turn. Some sort of like a table flip, consume, all the good stuff. Eat it with a rush on the board, maybe a Hellfire too. And then Nydus Worm just like to get rid of it. Sounds pretty awesome. Slaughtering him, not a problem. Sidle. Well, he's almost out of cards, by the way. But my Lord will come out at some point, right? Oh, nice. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, though. Will eat up. This guy will eat up a wyvern. Okay. Not too bad. Live in the roots just to destroy Starship Piece. That is pretty good. It kind of needs that space on the board. Oh my god, a 10-10 buzzer. A 10-10 is huge, though. 10-10 is huge. 7-7? Nah, not really good. Glacial Shard. Well, we're doing this for now. Table flip. Starship Piece. Probably destruction of this guy, just to remove. Sounds fun, right? Sounds fun. We'll draw 3 cards, so I don't really have to be ahead of myself here. I can destroy it like this. Can be fine. We'll draw 3 cards. Have to keep that in mind though. Maybe here. Let's go. I think this is better for us to actually, like, you know, destroy that stuff. This will awaken next turn. Still haven't turned a layover, by the way. But I guess we need to actually do a couple of Starship pieces. Style triggers twice.
Druids of Azeroth, gods of the wild, the dream beckons.
Exodar is not that strong right now, unfortunately for us. I kind of need more Starship pieces, I guess. 10-10, no one cares. What next? Need to be careful. We need to, like, you know, do an Exodar as fast as possible, hopefully. Like, I mean, summon a Starship, I mean, as far as fast as possible. More damage on there. I guess Felfire plus a Hellfire should be enough, right? 2 damage out there, and that's a clear. There's for now. Okay, now it's much worse. Because this is dead on this side. How do we find damage here? How do we find damage here? Eternal Yore is a really good deal. We can summon, by the way. Like, you know. Because, like, why not? Exodar Raptor? No, I don't believe so.
Decisions.
We can just like do an Eternal Layover and Arkonite Defense Crystal, for example. Should be fine, right? Should be fine. No, not really. Not really, because those guys are actually on the board. Let's do some selects for now. Let's get as many starship pieces out as possible. Exodar will resummon this guy. We can put a cursed campaign on him. We could do like a Felfire Thruster plus like, you know, a Hellfire to potentially remove 11-4. I'm not sure it's kind of like a huge threat here. Plus it's like does nothing more than just to have like, you know, a 66% chance to actually remove a 4-4 here. Okay. Well, he has 3 cards left. He has one more of these somewhere. Kind of like a dead card for him. He draws it like, you know, late in the game. Okay. Probably trades out, right? That's a mistake not to trade out here. Okay. Okay, okay. Well, look how it says. How it says lounge and the copy as well. Like if we want to. Have a lot of options though. How many have there? 4, 5. A lot of cards. You need a lot of cards. Do I need more draw? Like, I don't believe so. I'm not like actually playing a Kil'jaeden for a couple of more turns. I'm not sure like I need that many draw.
How interesting.
Oh, interesting though. Eternal Layover. Also Hellfire is fine too. And we have 3 mana left. Let's go with Access Problem. Eternal Layover. Let's go. Lots of Hellfire. And that's it. Yep.
No card left.
We'll probably play at Cessless plus a Kil'jaeden Nocturne. This actually becomes a problem for him because it actually destroys like minions. And he needs like, you know, some value on the board. Like I'm not sure he is able to win at this spot. Like it depends on what card he puts in his deck. He has kind of like a really late game oriented kind of deck, right? With a Fire Ike, with Malorn, with all the good stuff, and a lot of Imbues going on for him too. Where are your audio mods then? Not sure. Not sure. Okay, we have to do this at some point, right? It's better now than later. Better now than later. Yeah, we'll draw a 2, we can pretty much afford like to draw one more. Conflagrate. Oh, that's a pretty good one. Oh my, those are really good.
I'm almost out of cards.
Okay, let me see. You have like what, 6 cards left overall? One of those is probably Raz, one of those is probably Petal Picker, and one Mark of the World, right? Looks nice. And a couple of single bodies. So I know 5 out of those 6 cards, right? And you still have like a problem, a huge one, for this to actually destroy one of those, right? You still need to play a battle right there. Oh, Hamul is a 6th one. How could I forget about it? How could I forget about it, though? So we know exactly 6 cards that he has right now, right? Let's see. So we're launching here, right? We're launching, and for what? For health? Probably? Or for damage? Yeah, health is probably better though. Or do we even launch for Starship pieces and just like play out a couple of those? But I guess we don't really play them. We'll just like have 2 Starship pieces stuck in our hand. Those could be Arkonite defense crystals, right? Not too bad. I mean, armor is kind of good. Okay, let's just like do and get a couple of Starship pieces. Maybe it's like what, 50 armor? No, let's go. 50 armor is just like too much, unfortunately. Bum bum bum. That's a board clear too, by the way. Forgot to tell about that. Okay, let's see what kind of responses he has for this. If I am correct with his 6 cards that he has left, he has nothing to offer. He has like one audio bot, ocean ladder though. So, which card did you substitute here? Corrupted Dream. Okay, so he was waiting for it all in all, right? It's fine. No problem. Is there awakens to remove a couple of 5/5s? We're still trying to lethal, you know? Well, dude, that was a sexy turn, but not really. That was his whole game plan, right? To wait for him. Oh my god, sometimes. As soon as he didn't kill me like on turn 7 with a huge imbued lance right there, we were fine, huh? Come on, give me a hunter, make it fair. Oh, give me a rock with 5 minions on the board like on turn 2. That can be fair too. Sometimes. The Seer Shard. It's crazy that sound Glacial Shard is fine actually in starting hand. We need to find board clears, unfortunately. Oh, well, that is not. That's much better. Much better. Now we at least have like a response to you. His first, like, you know, bounce off sitting. Come on. Let me see a Harbinger, Brum. Let me see a Harbinger. Just a creature of madness. Oh my. Actually, it feels like either like a Dark Gift or a Fire Croc right now. I guess nothing else is playable too much these days. We can go for a hero power here. I'm not sure like hard is actually really good. But I'm all concerned that, you know, we're doing damage and not healing here. Let's just cycle through the deck a little. Next turn we'll probably go out with a Hellfire. Let's hope for Creature of Mana not to give him a Reborn, right?
Never see us coming, never see us coming.
It's not a Reborn, but it's annoying. Not a Reborn, but it's annoying. That's wrong. I would rather have like a Glacial Shard into a Slippery Slope here, into Heart of Legion. It's kind of like a decent board, right? Like a comet, no one cares. That's a really bad start for him, by the way. Like, he has Buccaneers for 2. Oh my, I'm at 10. Yeah, that is exactly what I was concerned of, though. Glacial Shard. Yeah, 2 cards is enough for us, right? I kind of want a heart here. As unfortunate as it sounds, I kind of want a heart here. A couple of cards. It's a kind of defense, crystal, conflict. Okay, this is nice. This is nice. That's pretty good. Map of Deception for 3-3. Well,
This guy's toast.
not like really strong, but it might be enough zone. Might be enough. Turn Layover. No. Like we need this, obviously. 10 damage plus 10 plus 9. Well, he's 9 off right now, right?
This treasure ain't fit for our pirates.
Nydus purchase? Still awesome. Dream Planner's up. Doesn't give him a lethal. Spend a lot of mana, what are you doing? Why? Did he misclick? I'm not sure. Like, why? You're kind of close here. You could actually go for it. Try it at least. At least try it, bro. You can go for a curse campaign for a 4-5 here, by the way. It's not that bad. Let's go for this guy. Let's probably destroy the highest damage minion. No, I think I need to destroy a Storm King here. We have a little heal. Not like, again, if he went for a damage into someone's face, that could be a game over. Like, I guess he misclicked, I'm not sure. Like, could be. He could potentially actually have a way, you know, to kill us. Way of hands, right?
Now this is treasure.
I have no time for games.
It spent a lot of mana, right? Mage Secret. It's probably not sure. Not sure what is that probably then. Oh, another Ultralisk Cavern, but it's pretty good. 7/7. Gonna freeze this.
How interesting.
Swarm. Okay, let's see what happens here. Like, if we survive one more turn, we're fine. He needs 6 damage. A Lucky Comet into another CIA agent is GG. What else? I guess nothing else. So. Shouldn't be able to have 6 damage from something. From a Creature of Madness into a charge, but it's kind of costly. Still needs 3 more. You might have a Growlhound or something, like, I don't know, from a Zev. Oh no, he played Sylvanas and he played a Secret, so he cannot, like, Shaladas is +5, it's not enough. It's 13, he's 1 off. He's 1 off. Oh, hold on, he can actually return it and play something like a weapon, right? Return a 6/6 and be good about it. Mother. Yeah, Dream. And his area awakens, right? Oh my god, yeah, obviously. Oh, come on, bro. You had a lethal. I found it for you. And now you'll die probably. Unfortunately for you, now you will die. So we do what? Eternal Layover? Into an Ultralisk Cavern here? Probably. Into Nydus Worm into... Nah, we have to do, like, you know, the city. Have to do the city though.
Interesting.
Chill out.
Definitely not.
Maybe one more. How about do it again? I guess not. I guess not. Let's Dry Consume here?
Too quickly.
I don't believe so. That's probably something about me. Maybe I should do it again. Like, is there a chance for us to actually die here? I don't believe so. He didn't find like some damage previously. Can be fine right now. Let's do this one.
Will consume all.
His Area Awakens now doesn't kill us, so he needs much more damage than previously, so he didn't find a lethal, or didn't have the time for it. Didn't see it like instantly on the spot. Breaking Bean, okay.
Is there trouble?
Table flip. That's gonna be me. That's probably someone. Good one. Yeah, we have a really huge one. Let's go for it. It should be a GG. Well, he had his chance, right? If only he did find it. He had his chance, though. Yep, he had his chance and he lost it, and game was over instantly. Just like that, just in one turn. I think like, you know, he understood like what was going on, but it was too late. Like I was seeing him roping there, and I saw it like that he might not actually have the time for it.
Protect the one.
Nothing stands in my way.
Gas another Mr. Imbue. Ultralisk, fine, table flip. Would rather have something like cheaper, I guess. Consume, Slippery Slope. Slippery Slope with the Glacial Shard is fine here, and just to, like, you know, cycle a little faster, man. That's about it. Another Imbue, by the way.
By petal and sword.
Okay, with the Glacial Shard we're good. The only thing I'm concerned of is obviously an early audio bot into huge hero powers. That's it. 2-2 doesn't concern me whatsoever. So. Mana clear.
The world tree.
Okay, that's pretty nice. Four mana clear, final go. Arkonite defense crystal Raptor. Sleeper slope, Glacial Shard probably. Maybe we wait for a Slippery Slope with a Bob the Bartender combo? Not sure. One drop is not too much, 1 mana here. It's not really good. Ultralisk clears it off. That's, you know, that's a weak turn. Forces us to do an Ultralisk Cavern, so maybe that was his whole game plan here, I'm not sure. I would even like do 2 damage into the face in such a case. If that was not his, you know, whole gameplay here, game plan.
Must have
Rebound Disciple. Oh no, that's too good. That's too good to miss, I would say. We can do a consume here. Just for a second. Let's go. Let's destroy the duty. As an Ultralisk Cavern, okay. Yeah, Shadow Yore is too good. We need to kind of like, you know, cycle through the deck a little here and there.
Follow the flutter wings.
Let's see what is up. We can freeze. We can freeze. Destroys us. Ultralisk Cavern a couple. Hellfire. Hellfire. Ultralisk Cavern here. Like if we have 2 Ultralisk Caverns here, we can do a Felfire into Conflagrate. This way we have above the Bartender Slippery Slope next turn to refill the whole hand, right?
How interesting.
And we have an 8-8 on the board. Okay, sounds like it.
Just quickly.
Sounds like it. It reveals a whole hand, and here's a cursed campaign for us, okay? Very good.
My hatred cannot be contained.
Fire over here +1. Minus Mark of the Wild. Mark of the Wild is nature, though. Not sure. Hellfire, okay. Oh, that is strong, by the way. 8-8 something. Oh my, what a snipe. 4-5 for us right now. It's not too strong, though. So we draw 3 cards here, probably, right? Draw 3 cards, Bob the Bartender to freeze, draw 3 cards, draw 3 cards. We don't have more draws. 5, 8. Cursed Campaign, not too much. Can get a fire rack here.
Decisions.
Not sure it's good. Anyway, getting a fire rack like this, it's kind of weird. Not sure it's like any good for us.
Take combatant center, and I take the crown.
Let's go with a freeze, and let's go. So fire, well here's eternally over for us to destroy whatever next turn. Yep, let's go.
My hand is too
Oh, minus Sinalon, that is nice. It's pretty good. Flame, okay. A lot of buffs over them. Here's another rush for you. Okay. Destroy the 5/5 here. Solid stuff, solid stuff. How do we maximize the potential of Eternal Yore? Maybe it was an Arkonite defense crystal actually. Really enjoys the idea of having an extra one here. I guess it is good. Let's go.
I'm not looking for you.
I guess that is good enough. Let's go. Let's see what happens next. 10-14 right now. A couple of Arkonite defense crystals and a Felfire. Okay. Very good. We don't really need like a Heart of the Legions there, but because we're like at full house, we don't really need a lifesteal on them. So Lander Zone after Fire. Interesting. He actually misses one card. Corrupted, okay. Actually misses one card though. Hold on, we're kind of like starting to lethal here, right? 16 damage. Well, then I guess that's a GG. And that was a fast one though. Imbue Druid. Is there even like a chance for him? 2 out of 2, right? Two out of 2. Strong stuff.
Versus Malagos.
Oh, a new skin by the way.
Nothing stands in my way.
It's like Pogul. We have a really bad matchup against the Mage by the way, according to statistics. I'm not sure why though. I guess we'll find out. No Slippery Slope here out, Eternally Over out. Conflagrate is probably out. Let's see. Cavern is something that I want to keep. What if that is like a spell mage? Is it like too much burst for us to handle? I kind of like, you know, have a lot of stats on the board. No, there's something weird. There's something like a Rayla. That is something like a Rayla. Oh, that's an Imbue, okay. Well, Imbue is a real pain, I guess. I guess Imbue is painful. 8-9 clears the board nice and sounds good. Imbue, interesting.
Lend me your power.
Coin into something? No. There's a Wisp. Second one. Blessing. Do we go for an Ultralisk Cavern here? Guess not. Be interesting. So I guess it's an Arkonite defense crystal, right? Do we like go for it anyway? That's actually huge. Let's try. Like I don't believe like we have to actually do that. Let's spend some mana. Spend some mana. Arkonite defense crystal Raptor. Let's see. Libra slope doesn't help. It's a fast deck actually. I mean, yeah. I guess maybe that is one of the reasons it works like this. I'd actually do another drink before I do that for an extra damage support. He's a little off, but Eternal Layover. Okay. Well, maybe he'll not have a fireball here. Maybe he won't. I guess next turn is an Exodar into another kind of pass crystal here. Oh, there's a Wisdom Ball. A Wisdom Ball for a fireball into my face, right? No, just a polymorph into an Ace X, thank you. Thank you, Mom. Appreciate that stuff. A couple of Arkonite defense crystals, let's go. Let's go. It's kind of like defensive, right? But we're fine. It should be fine at least. We have a lot of stats on the board too. If we get the chance to do an Eternal Layovers, game is over. Don't polymorph Nathan. Don't do like anything stupid so far, please. Nice. Okay, so that's a game over. Like, should be at least. Should be a game over. It can do a Will of Death next turn, by the way. Before he actually gets a counterspell. It shouldn't be enough damage for him to handle all those. It shouldn't be, doesn't mean it will. How much damage is that? 10, 16, 22. Might be a problem. 22, we have 23 HP. Table Flip is a really nice sounding one. Now the Cursed Complaining. Nice. That is nice.
Let me nurture your spirit.
Dude, that is a lot of damage. That is enough, right? It's a 4 from a hero power. Hold on. It's a 4 from a hero power. He is 1 off, and it all depends on the Magic Wisdom Ball, right? Nice. So we're still alive. Okay. Still alive though. Okay, let's see what happens then. Oh my god. Can we win this? Please? What is it? Lifesteal and a little more. Can freeze that guy. The most I could do though. Well, our turn here was probably to draw first, get an action of Yore, and play in. Might as well. Because now we have a really high chance for an Imbue to actually kill us, unfortunately. And he goes for 3 damage. Yeah, our turn was to freeze, draw an action of Yore, play an action of Yore, and just like, you know, do a curse campaign somewhere there. Down 3 damage. Yeah, mistake. But that is, you know, as I knew what card I draw there, the answer was clear, but didn't come up in my mind. The turn was like a maximum defensive stuff, but launching was a mistake. Okay, so this deck is kind of like really good. So far, so good. Like an FFU Starship, even in the last game, I think we could actually win it. Because at the last point, like we could do an Ancient of Yore with 6 HP, 3 damage from a mixture, and he needs a score of 3 hits from an imbued hero power, which is like 4 random, which is not really likely for him. And he doesn't have like too much of a reach in his hand. So yeah, he used 1 Mixologist too, so he had only like the second one. Maybe a Grifter somewhere in his deck, but it just like doesn't matter. As soon as 1 Starship is actually dead, we're fine, stabilized, and we can launch second one. I guess that was just like, as I said, like a mistake. Well, it happened like to a previous opponent, like a Rock for us, right? Sometimes it's just like people do that. But that is for now. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed the deck and enjoyed the content. Make sure to hit that like button and hit that follow button if you're still watching. Come on. And yeah, check out the links below under the video and check out the join button. But for now, that is it for an FFU Starship Warlock.